Hey guys, it's Kurt Thompson. It is Tuesday, October 25th, 2022. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to bring you. You know Maynard from a long time, and Celine, his stepsister. We've been using this one veterinary clinic in the Waco area. Um, Not my favorite clinic because they tend to take the animals away from you and do services where you can't see what's going on. That always rubbed me the wrong way, especially about a week and a half ago when they went for a simple booster, and I brought them back home. And when I went to pick them up, like you see me holding them now, they cried out in pain. And where I'm picking them up was far away from their treatment spot, which is a little booster on their left shoulder. And then the next day, or later that night, and then also the next day, they had a limp and very sad and lethargic looking. And I sent an email to South Bosque Veterinary Clinic. Don't know who it was going to, but I filled out their form. It wasn't a nasty email, but I would say it was an unpleasant email because I was mad to have these puppies endure the pain and be crying the way they were. And I did get a phone call the next day. I ended up making contact with the owner, and the owner's name is Jared Johnston. And so he's also a veterinarian, and he's the owner of South Bosque Veterinary Clinic in Waco, Texas. Technically, it's actually in Hewitt. It's just right off, if you're familiar with the area, it's right past the central street where you would get off Highway 84 and go into Hewitt. It's close to the Starbucks in Hewitt. So he didn't ask about how these little guys were doing and gals. He didn't seem to care about the fact they were injured. He was more concerned about the tone of my email. He didn't like the fact that it was accusatory. And he said his basic message was, since you don't trust us, you're out of here. Tough. We'll send your records wherever you want, but you're not welcome to come back. And I just shook my head and went, wait a minute. Am I in the Twilight Zone? These guys got hurt. I'm bringing it to your attention. I don't know how they know. What the fact is, I know they got hurt. What I don't know for a fact is how. Was it abuse? Was there someone there that kicked them, stomped them, prodded them, hit them with a needle a few times in their abdomen area and in their rear legs? I don't know. That part I'm only speculating on. We don't know what happened there because he won't investigate it. But guess what, folks? The good news is the state of Texas that gives him his freaking license is investigating him. And I'll be putting links eventually in subsequent videos where you can look at the response from the state of Texas veterinarian. It's veterinarian.gov. So they've already accepted our complaint. I also made one at the Better Business Bureau, which doesn't have a lot of teeth in it, but the state of Texas does. And if you want to know the truth, they gave him the license, and my guess is, this is just a guess, unless he had done something horrible to our animals, so really demonstrably bad, broken bones or something like that. I just have a feeling that not a whole lot is going to come out of that investigation. Because remember, they gave him the license, and now if he did something bad, then they got to kind of eat it, right? So, well, anyway, this is a public service announcement for anybody in the state of Texas, especially Central Texas. And if you are thinking about going to South Bosque Veterinary Clinic, where 90% of the time you bring your pets in and they have someone come by and take them away from you. You don't get to, this is a simple booster shot. They didn't even want to show us what was going on with that. I'm going to tell you to proceed with caution. Use caution. Think twice. If you are already currently going there, I would really think twice and maybe consider options other than South Bosque Veterinary Clinic. They're really a meat market. If you go there, you'll be amazed at just the hustle and bustle of so many vets and techs and animals going in and out. And it's a zoo. It's literally just a stampede. It's crazy. And they're all about the money. They're not about your pets. Remember that about South Bosque Veterinary Clinic. Remember this about South Bosque Veterinary Clinic. They're all about the money. They're not about your pets. That is a fact, and I can attest to it from my personal experience. So I'm Kurt Thompson. I'm writing some blogs. We're going to get this SEO. We're going to sprinkle breadcrumbs all over the internet that will be here from now on into the future. I think you know my type of personality, and I'm not the type of person that's going to let something like this go. No. You know, I've made a couple of bad reviews on some merchants that screwed me. There's a mouthpiece maker. So I made one review, and that's about it. There was a guy that wasted a lot of my money and time as a horn maker. I made one review about him. That's it. When you hurt my animals and you demonstrably hurt my family members, which I consider these are my family, this is not going to be a one and doneer. I'm going to be on your ass for the next 10 freaking years. South Bosque, Jared Johnson. You can take that to the bank.